this point I don't even know why I have this freaking fixism with playgrounds. I mean, right now I'm not at a playground. It's kind of people let their dogs run here. I don't know what the name is this stuff, but yeah, let's say put off my worn-off sub because I don't want to look broke, which I am definitely not. So, have you ever been thinking about why being a rock star is some kind of more authentic than being a pop star? I mean, maybe not for everyone, but it conveys another kind of feeling, you know. Yeah, I was thinking about this because definitely, I mean, most people would not um, agree with my opinion, or I don't know. Many young people would not agree with my opinion, but let's say, I think many, most of the young people nowadays just don't listen to uh, kind of music that can be actually considered as quality music. And I'm not saying that nowadays nothing good is published because there are stuff, even in mainstream pop, that is, let's say, more than likable. But why the hell are, for example, many countries copying K-pop, or um, or just doing the stuff that they blend their own language with English? I mean, that's good to a point, but let's say there's a kind of um, there's a kind of flow that makes it feel natural. But lately, I don't know what you think about this, but lately I've been discovered many songs, for example, in Hungarian music scene, that I don't know, half is in English, half is in Hungarian, but it, it just doesn't make sense. So you're listening to the song. I don't know why I'm doing this, but you're listening to the song, and and it doesn't mean anything. And they practically think if half is in Hungarian, half is in English, and it sounds good, uh, maybe I don't know. Maybe it would make sense that okay, half of the sentence is in a language, the other half is in another language, and if they can be glued together, uh, and it doesn't have a meaning, it's okay. But this is very awkward. I mean, I don't want to say that. I mean, quality music is dead, but many cringy things are happening nowadays, and yeah, the stuff I'm putting out is cringy, but it's only I guess it's only because of the quality, because I haven't mastered many skills yet. And let's say I the town is alive now. So I'm not trying to say that that I'm doing everything or most of the things on a good way, or okay, someone just wants to come inside with their dogs, but it's okay. So let's say uh yeah, maybe random Hungarian speaking will be included in this video. I don't even care at that point. She has be fine with my dog, but I'm only with my Davi or whatever. So, say, um, okay, we're not using instrumentals nowadays that much. I mean, that wouldn't be considered a problem. I mean, um, it makes you easier to become a musician because when I was in music school, like 10 or 15 years ago, um, I mean, it made me um, pretty difficult. I mean, not singing and playing at the same time because I somehow managed that with a lot of practice. But I somehow just felt like, okay, I have a lot of ideas in my brain, but I don't. But I have this this whole bunch of ideas, and maybe I don't have not exactly the time or the skills or the whatever. You can say I was just lazy, but um, for example, when you learn production, I mean, and you're not necessarily an instrumentalist. I mean, you you know things about instruments, but you don't use them uh, on an everyday basis. I think it's good because it makes life easier if you want to put out quality music. But uh, when you're just, um, I mean, I'm not saying you're just lazy on, I mean, lazy on purpose, but you're not lazy about skill, or you're not trying to find an easier way because you don't have the skills, but you have the message to convey. You're just doing this because you want to get easy money or easy fame. That sucks. And I can't really resonate with this. Sorry about this. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything more about this. But let's say um, people are saying that rock and roll nowadays are dying. I mean, even Måneskin, that has been a pretty um, popular band. They haven't released anything in years. I mean, as a band. I mean, okay, Linkin Park is back. That's fantastic. I mean, I wasn't listening to that much of Linkin Park back then, but I definitely love new Linkin Park. Um, Muse has just released an album. Oh my god, that's fantastic, and they are back to their roots. Those are extra points, but let's say so. Back then we had um, um, many stuff. I mean, many genre blended in the rock and roll scene. So there there was danceable stuff, like Prince, Elvis Presley, this whole rock and roll or rockabilly style. You had um, rock blended with blues, that's Zeppelin, for example. You had the experimental stuff, like, don't know, let's say Pink Floyd. You had psychedelic rock, Jimi Hendrix, for example, and um, and we had many other. Um, I'm not trying to say underground stuff, but for example, my favorite, I wouldn't say genre, but I wouldn't, but I would say my favorite kind of uh, music regarding rock music is glam rock. Um, I'm not even saying movie, but like the whole atmosphere. I mean, glam rock is definitely what describes me as the rock star aura. You mean? Ah, you understand? English is sucking again. So, um, don't even know why I'm putting out this video, but maybe I will delete it later. I don't care. I just want to go on. So, um, not even Bowie, but let's say, um, if you saw the movie Velvet Goldmine, oh my God, chef's kiss. I mean, three of my favorite actors were starring in that movie. Uh, so yeah, maybe because of them, maybe because of the whole um, scenario, the whole stuff, whatever. And I kind of think I even like um, bands in other kind of um, surroundings or genre or countries, whatever, that somehow delivers that kind of stuff. Like, for example, Extraordinary Heroes. I mean, I would definitely love to see them in this kind of um, David Bowie um, um, outfits and stuff. I mean, they had something like that when they had that French rebellion concept, I guess. But yeah, let's say, yeah, and of course we had punk. Oh my God, my whole childhood that I discovered. I mean, not late, but in my early 20s. Yeah. So at this point, I don't even know what the meaning of is this video. But I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. Maybe I will record something else. Oh my God, I'm not going to record anything. God. No, somehow I just I'm just so carefree right now because of this whole topic and stuff. Because um, I think if you want to be a memorable artist and you want to blend stuff, but but I mean not uh, not genre-wise, but skill-wise. So you should blend the adaptability or or um, or the social skills of um, successful pop stars plus um, the experimental skills of, let's say, jazz artists, for example, stage presence of a rock star. Yeah, definitely. And what else? Uh, dancing skills of groups, probably. Yeah. So I think that's a T. And when it comes to the concept, yeah, I think it's kind of pop and indie and underground artists are pretty good at concepts. Concepts that are easier um, to be redone by anyone. I mean, the budget is not that incredibly big. So like that. But I would say if I wanted to become someone, I mean, um, on the stage, I would definitely aim that way. Because if you want to be memorable, you just can't be a copy. I mean, you have to understand most of the stuff, most genre. You have to be fluid. You have to be adaptable. Um, you have to know your stuff, and you have to um, you have to understand and feel other people's stuff as well. So it is kind of social skills. I mean, social skills as well. Um, other than a lot of other things. So yeah, it's so hot in here. My God. And another very important thing is that when you are a rock artist, and maybe this is another reason why uh, rock and roll in the classic meaning is dying, is that because in other genre, let's say pop or I think in hip hop not, but in popular genre stuff like lip syncing is affordable. But let's say, okay, dude, you're not playing instruments. Me myself, I'm not playing instruments actively. But if you just do the stuff with, I don't know. Uh, let's say many people are making music with AI nowadays, or you get a producer to do your stuff. It's okay. You don't need to play an instrument because it is. Very demanding thing to sing and play at the same time, and you have to be uh, um, you have to do this with maximum focus. But let's say you have a person or an AI or someone do the job for you. Maybe you write your lyrics, but um, but that's it, and you're not even singing it live. You're not a freaking musician then. You're just there for the money, and you're stealing the plot for for um, you're stealing the opportunity from real artists then. So I guess you don't want to do that if you're watching this video, because I'm not doing this as a fancy someone. Yeah. So rock stars don't do lip syncing. Yeah. Also, I think rock genre is kind of a more authentic thing because it is not um, tailored to public taste. So you just do whatever you want, whatever is in your soul, whatever you want to convey with your instruments or whatever. I mean, practically, I think this is why most people, I mean, most musicians in any genre actually respect real musicians or instrumentalists because, yeah, they are more genuine, and because of this, they are um, um, their stuff can be easily resonated with, if it makes sense. But let's say it. I guess I'm just trying to make the most of it without being an instrumentalist, but someone who takes it seriously. Because the best thing in the world is, I mean, maybe it's only for me, but the best thing in the world is that, I mean, not only musically, but in any kind of way. When you have something in your head and you can manifest it, and you can hear it back or see it back, or somehow it becomes reality in real life. So I just want to make it work. It might, it is most likely to take years or a decade, or I don't know. But I already stopped caring about this because I don't want to die as someone who didn't try. So once again, let's make it, and I hope that this whole video will look better at a place when there's no, I mean, not that much freaking amount of sunshine. So that was, I mean, this girl was Beneshi, and see you soon.